somewhere better to start than the dustbin. Each weekly visit to the supermarket generates 6 kilograms or 13 pounds of rubbish, most of which is packaging. But rather than waste it, why not recycle it? We invited Karen Christensen, who's an expert on home ecology, to rummage through the family's dustbin and tell the chins just what can and can't be rescued.
Hi, I'm Karen Christensen.
Hello, Karen. All right, come on in.
Thank you. First of all, well, let's grab the glass bottles because those are very easy to recycle. They can be taken to a bottle bag.
Yeah.
And you probably have one fairly nearby. We could find out where that is. And then the glass is melted down and made into new bottles. Right. It also takes a lot less energy to, say, remelt glass and make it into new bottles than it would to start from scratch. So you cut down on the amount of energy that's being used. Glass milk bottles are a much better option because they don't even have to be melted down again. They're just reused up to 25 times. Mm-hmm. Plastics, I'm afraid, at the moment, there's nothing we can do with them, and they have a long life, far longer than any of us. These containers will probably be around for hundreds and hundreds of years.
Really?
In a landfill site. So they're to be avoided whenever possible. Now, this is aluminium, and aluminium can be recycled. Lots of groups collect this because it's a valuable metal. It saves the mining of aluminium, which is really very environmentally damaging in lots of areas of the world. Here we've got a tin. Unfortunately, in Birmingham, it's not possible to have these kind of metal tins recycled unless you were to take them to a scrap merchant. Yeah. But in some areas, there are save-a-can schemes where you actually can take them alongside bottle banks, where you'd have your bag or box of tins and you'd put them in, and the metal would be reused. Paper, well, a lot of this paper, writing paper, computer paper, is very high grade. That could be recycled. What you'd have to do is have a couple of dustbins, just cardboard boxes from the supermarket would do. One for glass bottles, one for paper, not magazine paper, not shiny colored print, right? Because that can't be recycled. But all the rest of this stuff.
And what happens to it then? Where do we take that?
Then we'd have to find out where you could take it in your area. These kind of egg boxes can contain CFCs, and they aren't biodegradable. That is, they don't break down. Right. So choose the paper ones if you can. Since we're in the garden, we can talk about how you can use all of this stuff. Old cucumbers, breadsticks, onion skins, flowers. All of this can be kept in a small bucket. You could start a small compost heap and have as much fertilizer as you need to keep your garden going. You would never have to buy really much of anything else. So for the next few weeks, perhaps you could try keeping your bottles, your aluminium, and your papers in separate containers. Right. Because those can be recycled.
Right, we'll try that.
I think today will bring about some changes. I don't know how many there'll be, but I think there will be some changes. I think in particular we'll probably try to find bottle banks and try keeping different dustbins for different things and see how that goes. I think especially recycling paper